Hey there, this is a help video for the Unit 6 test. It's called a part 2. I'm going to go through an example with these numbers that are on this test. You will have different numbers, but I'm just going to work through to show you how to do this test. So the center of a circle is HK and the radius is R, is 4. So write the equation of your circle in standard form, remember? Not to leave the radius as r squared. So for example, if your radius is 11, 11 squared is 121, you're going to put in the 121. So you can click here to type or write your answer. If you're working on the PDF version, you can definitely write on this, but I need you to put your numbers, your H and K, and your radius in here. So you can click on it, and what comes up is this paint tool. So you can use this letter tool right here to type your answer in. You can use the pencil tool. You can have lots of different colors. You can make it thicker or thinner. So you're going to go ahead and write your answer. You're going to use this equation. Let me move this right to the side, maybe. Yes. You're going to use this equation and you're going to put your H and your K in there and write this as an equation. Again, don't write a radius 4. You're going to write whatever the value for 4 squared is. So you can type it or write it right in here and you're going to have an equation. All right, so I'm just going to write mine really quick. I'm going to pick, actually I'm going to pick blue. So I'm going to actually put a parenthesis and the letter X minus my H value is 2. I can square it. I do now have a plus sign. I have a parenthesis and a Y minus my K value. My K value is this one right here, my H and K. So minus 3. The whole quantity is squared. I have an equal sign and R squared. My radius is 4. I'm not going to write 4. I'm going to write 4 times 4, which is 16. So this is my value. When you're done, you can just click X, and when you do, it shows up right there. So you can click there to write your answer in there. You can use the typing tool, but you can put your answer. So the next one says graph the equation in Desmos. You cannot handwrite this part. You have to use Desmos. You're going to place a snip in of the graph circle below. You have to use this Desmos one. This is the one used on testing. So I want you to make sure that you are familiar with this one. And you can see I do have Desmos open right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, open my little keypad. I'm going to type in exactly what is on here. Oops, actually, I forgot something. I'm requiring you to put your name in here. So if your name is not in there, you will not get credit. So for the first line, you need to put in your name. Your name goes right in there. Second line, I'm going to type this in here. So I have parenthesis X minus 2, close parenthesis squared. Now I have, oops, yep, and I have a plus sign, parenthesis Y minus 3, close parenthesis squared. I do still have an equal sign and is 16. All right, so I need you to see you do this, and I need to see this circle. So you're going to need it. You can move this around, but I need you to show a snip of this circle that you have. And so grab this whole thing, and I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to get my snipping tool. Show you what that looks like. I'm going to take a snip, and I've got that. And I will go over to my document, right click, paste, and it's in my document. All right, so you've got that in there. We'll close this. So let's go to the second part of the assignment. Using the equation from the number in 1A, that's this equation you've got right here. Open this up so we can see it. Convert it to general form, show all your work or no credit. Use the example below. I will show you right now. If you want to put in a squared symbol, I put the alt code in there. Alt 0178 will give you a squared term right there. So the example is down here. Um, clean this up a little bit so we can see the whole thing. So there's an example. All right, so step one, I need to see A, B, and C. So I need to see you expand this one, an equal sign, and your radius squared. All right, so you need to show, I'm going to change it to 5. Oops. So I did my alt code 5 squared. All right, so we have, this is the first step. The second step, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 terms for each of these. I need to see all of these in there. Alt 0178 gives you a square term. And part C, I need you to combine the like terms. Parts A and B, I need you to move this 25 to the left and combine your whole numbers. And then part 3, step 3, part A is rewriting it in general form. X comes first, x squared, then y squared. Your x term, your y term, and then your whole numbers. So that's how you do that part. And then part B, when you're done with that, you're going to graph your equation using Desmos. You cannot handwrite it. You're going to put yours right here. So when you find your equation in general form, you're going to type it right in here. It should be on the exact same circle. So this is kind of a check step. Did you type it in right? For your first circle, your second circle should be the exact same thing. All you've done is rearrange the formula. So that goes right here. Take another snip, and you put it in the document underneath it. So I should see 2 different snips. You can keep both formulas on there. I need your name on each of these Desmos, each of these parts of Desmos. If you have questions, you did have a half hour on Monday to ask some questions. You've got a full hour on Tuesday to ask questions. If you're watching the recording of class or have any other questions, you can email your teacher anytime.